A lot of people think they need more motivation, but what they often need is a better routine. Because if you wake up and immediately hand your attention to your phone, your messages, other people's problems, social media, noise, pressure, and urgency, you have already lost something important. You have lost your center. That is why daily routine matters so much. Not because routine is boring, not because structure is rigid, but because routine protects your energy from being hijacked. Most people do not realize how much power they leak in the morning. They wake up and check notifications, compare themselves, react to problems, open a dozen loops in their mind, feel rushed before they are even fully awake. Then they wonder why they feel scattered all day, because the day was never claimed, it was surrendered. This is why a simple routine can change so much. No phone first. Protect the mind first. Set the tone first. Decide what matters first. That alone can change the quality of your whole day. Now, routine does not need to be complicated. In fact, the more complicated it is, the more people abandon it. It needs to be clear, repeatable, grounding. A strong daily routine says, before the world gets me, I get me. Before the noise starts, I choose my state. Before distraction wins, I decide my direction. That is power. A lot of people say they want more focus. Then they start the day in reaction. That does not work. Focus is not just something you hope appears. It is created by what you do first. So what does a strong daily routine protect? It protects your thoughts, your emotional state, your clarity, your attention, your ability to follow through. Because if your mind is chaotic, even simple tasks feel heavy. But when your state is clearer, things that once felt overwhelming become manageable. That is why routine is not just a productivity tool, it is a self-leadership tool. And one of the simplest shifts is this. Write down the 3 most important things. Not 30, 3. Because most people are not overwhelmed by life itself. They are overwhelmed by mental clutter. Too many ideas. Too many half-started tasks. Too many open loops. Too much non-essential noise. Choosing 3 things brings your power back. It says, this matters, this can wait, this is where my energy goes. That is grounding. Movement matters too. Even a short walk, stretching, breathing deeper, getting the body moving. Because your body influences your mind more than people realize. Posture changes thought, breath changes state, movement breaks heaviness. Then there is learning. Your notes talk a lot about training, reading, audios, mindset work, and feeding your mind with the right input. That matters daily, because your environment is teaching you all the time. If you do not intentionally train your mind, it gets trained by fear, noise, news, and habit. That is why even a few minutes of good input can change your internal direction. The real point of routine is not perfection. The real point is repetition. You do not build power from random good days. You build it from patterns. What you repeat becomes normal. What becomes normal becomes identity. And that is where routine becomes deeper than a checklist. It becomes evidence. Evidence that you are someone who can protect their energy. Evidence that you are someone who can direct their thoughts. Evidence that you are someone who can move yourself instead of waiting to feel like it. That is why routine matters. Not because it looks good on paper, because it changes who you become. So if your days feel messy lately, ask yourself, what is my first hour doing to me? Where am I leaking power? What routine would protect my mind instead of draining it? What if I stopped giving my best attention away before I even began? That question alone can shift everything. If this resonated, comment, I protect my mornings. And follow Prestige Ascent for more videos on mindset, emotional power, focus, and identity.